2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
It's all happening. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. And it's White in at the point. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the 3 slot.
Boy, you do not want Levine getting all the way to the rack. Where is the rotation?
And here's Fultz. Pass to Vucevic. Outside Gordon. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Here's Levine. That's in there. Carter with the assist.
Well, bit by bit, Zach is becoming physically tougher, which makes you mentally tougher.
To the middle. Porter against Isaac. And the pass to Gordon. Back to Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Right side Fournier. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
I'd like to see more of this from Evan Fournier. He's proven he has the size and touch to score inside.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier. Just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer. And he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
Here's Fultz after the made shot from Zach LaVine. Gordon kicks to Fultz. Isaac passes to Vucevic. Here's Fournier. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
This guy, a strong rebounder who uses his frame well. Vucevic has a knack for being in the right spot.
White against Fultz. White the pass to Carter. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Isaac. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Jonathan Isaac comes out of Florida State back in 2017. 6th overall pick. Obviously, with that high a pick, you think, oh, he's come out of his career a little bit slow. But this team believes in his upside and is committed to building with him.
White looking around. On the wing, Levine. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And with Isaac, there is a lot to like. He could be a huge two-way forward for this team.
Right, Greg. A modern NBA big has got to develop a consistent perimeter game, which Isaac is working on. This guy's a big-time finisher right now. So with that frame and that age, this guy's upside absolutely tremendous.
A nice shot by Carter.
Now, Zach LaVine is a solid passer. This guy entered the league as a point guard, puts it on the money there.
And stolen by White. Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Body control, flair for the dramatic. LaVine in style.
1:51 left in the first quarter of the game. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
And Doris, one thing that's never been an issue for Fultz, that handle. Great at navigating in traffic for himself or creating opportunities for his teammates.
Right, Markelle is so adept at using change of pace, change of direction. It's a little bit of a herky-jerky motion. He'll lull you to sleep and then out of nowhere cross you over. This guy is fun to watch.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Ross in for Fournier. The Bulls shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one.
Chris Dunn, a complete basketball player, dynamite scorer, remarkable passer, and one of the elite defenders.
DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. Now here's Vucevic. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
And Satoransky wide open. He fires. Young, no good. The Magic trail by 3. Here's Ross. It's hauled in by Dunn. For Chicago, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Here's Satoransky. Uses the glass to finish the layup. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Augustine in the corner. And stolen by Dunn. Floats it up for Young. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
My goodness, the soaring Thaddeus Young. Such elevation on that alley-oop.
Augustine looking around. At the elbow, Vucevic. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, here's Satoransky. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Augustine, that's good.
Well, I know he's in his 3rd decade, but DJ Augustine still has a second gear. So dangerous in the open floor.
Done outside. Over Augustine. Bank shot. No good.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
2 on the clock. Rejected by Young.
Well, terrific reach on the block. Thaddeus Young stretches out well for a big-time reject.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. Back to the action after this word. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. So on the floor for Orlando, Terrence Ross is out there with Carter Williams. Then it's Ennis. Then it's Bamba. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. Got a piece of it. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. And LaVine with the slam.
Well, this guy is a tremendously fast athlete. LaVine excels in transition.
Ross on the wing. Guarded by LaVine. From 6 away, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic, and it's Jonathan Isaac in for James Ennis. And LaVine throws it down.
Well, Thaddeus Young is a team-first guy, and if he sees an opportunity to get a teammate a shot, he will deliver it.
And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Back to Bamba. LaVine with the rebound. And here's LaVine, who brings it up for Chicago. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Pass to Cornette. Orlando grabs the miss. On the wing, Isaac. He feeds it to Bamba. That misses off the backboard. Chicago leading by 6. Levine with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Dunn controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Down against Carter Williams. Here's Fournier. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Boy, don't you love to see Aaron Gordon make these kinds of decisions. This guy is fully capable of recognizing open teammates.
Done outside. Outside, Levine. Clock at 4. Young from outside. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound in this one. Fournier's shot is off. Chicago leading. Dunn attacking. And Dunn with the slam.
Well, you have to admire Chris Dunn's aggressiveness. This guy will take hard forays into the lane and drain the layup.
Back to Carter Williams. And stolen by Dunn. Here's Levine. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Magic have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Passes to Bamba. Chicago grabs the miss. Young's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight, and the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Fultz, he's checked in for Carter Williams. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. That drive by Carter. Kicks it out to Markkanen. On the wing, Porter. Feeds to Carter. Porter trying to free himself up. The layup missed.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss. That's just a terrific pass to beat the defense up the court, and that's exactly how you move the ball in transition.
White against Fultz. White the pass to Carter. Fultz looking around. Bamba.
Well, obviously, this is where Mo Bamba is so dangerous. You make a mistake on the defensive end, he's going to take free throws.
Orlando shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. Orlando making some changes. Vucevic, he's checked in for Gordon. Terrence Ross comes in for Isaac, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Fournier. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. 44 seconds left to play in the first half. Bamba with the block.
That is a combination of length and defensive instinct. Send it back, Mo Bamba. This guy has not been a factor at all in this quarter, and it has hurt the team.
And Levine throws it down.
Well, they've won the battle of transition buckets, and those easy points have helped them build this lead.
Well, this is their pace. This is exactly how they want to play. A little fast, a little loose.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Augustine. The Magic again can't hit. Left side, Porter. It's tipped. Stolen by Bamba. And so it's the Chicago Bulls. Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Well, Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He had 14 points, 2 rebounds, and 1 assist. And a little... That's all for now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. Center ends there with White. And it's Carter in at the 5.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Here's Augustine. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Outside, White. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. That one's not going to go. Great D that time from Vucevic. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And he's a crafty, kind of an old school big. Carter Jr. knows how to keep defenders off balance.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. The Magic trail by 8.
And a tough season a year ago for Aaron Gordon, Doris. Fell short of the output he had the last few years and had a tough time hitting from the outside.
Look, Greg, you're an former NBA player, so you know the history here. Trying to find a rhythm while fighting through injuries is very difficult to do. This guy's got unbelievable athleticism. He's sharpening his skills. I think it's just a matter of time for Aaron Gordon.
Now Augustine. He's got 6. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
To me, when he's at his best, DJ Augustine is the aggressor. A really good job dictating the contact there.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Isaac's checked in for Ross. Ennis comes in for Markelle Fultz. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine.
You know, one of the things that Zach LaVine has worked so hard on is the ability to get to the free throw line. This guy has stated he wants to be one of
Oh, that was something else.
Well, easy to see why Aaron Gordon has been in multiple dunk contests. The arsenal, the creativity, limitless.
White the pass to Markkanen. There's the dish to LaVine. Gordon with the defensive effort.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. The tray connects from three-point range. Fournier's got 7 points.
Evan Fournier has proven over and over, you better get a hand up and contest from 3 or he will make you pay.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Carter Williams. And he lays it straight in.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so White will bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. And LaVine, here we go. And the jam by LaVine.
I tell you, when LaVine gets up ahead of steam, he's really difficult to stay in front of.
Carter Williams against White. Carter Williams with the bucket.
And they've really gotten on track here in the second half. After that shaky start, the field goal percentage steadily climbing. They couldn't make anything in that first break.
Here's LaVine. And LaVine with the slam.
Well, you can tell when Zach LaVine gets in a little bit of a rhythm, he stays aggressive. Nice job tonight.
Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. The feed to Vucevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Okay, nice job here in the second half. Field goal percentage is way up from what it was at halftime when it was just barely above 30%.
Outside, LaVine. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Carter Williams against White. That is good. And the Bulls' lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Carter Williams.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
A second chance effort. Markkanen can't get it to go.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Inside, Vucevic tried to bank it in, but he misses. And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. Ross is checked in for Orlando. Markelle Fultz comes in for Michael Carter Williams. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine comes in for Otto Porter Jr. Harrison's checked in for Levine. And Chris Dunn subbed in for Kobe White. Dunn kicks to Carter. Back to Dunn. Shot clock at 5. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Listen, Dunn has got elite power and elite speed, and it's paying dividends in the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. So he gets them both. Three-pointer Augustine, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Chicago with their... Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. So it's Chicago now. 6-point lead. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Fultz. Young with the steal. Here's Cornette. Vucevic defending. Cornette passes to Young. To the inside. Young. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Bulls lead by 8.
Well, listen, we know this about Thaddeus Young. He has very long arms. He's a nuisance on the glass. Big-time energy guy.
Young with the steal. And now Dunn pushing it up. No one back to stop him.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
Well, you love that he wants to wear out the defense. What a catalyst for his team. Incredible.
Here's Harrison. Lays it in off the breakaway. Harrison's got the lead up to 12 now for the Bulls. Now here's Ross. Guarded closely. For 3, Fournier. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Dunn left side. And it's slammed in by Young.
Yeah, that's just a nice pass. This was one of college basketball's premier playmakers. Dunn showing great vision.
It's Fournier on the wing. To the middle. Clock at 6. Vucevic with the bucket.
Well, there's a craftiness that is required in this instance, and Fournier makes the right pass.
Done with it. And the foul called on Terrence Ross. That'll be his second foul of the game. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. Levine against Fournier. Lets it go from deep. Levine can't hit. The Magic trail by 12. Fournier passes to Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Well, Evan Fournier is a fundamentally sound player, and if his teammates are open, he will deliver the rock.
Bulls have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Down low. It's stolen by Vucevic. Lob pass to Gordon, and then Gordon with the dunk.
Just put the pass in his vicinity, and Aaron Gordon will take care of the rest.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Levine plays it up and banks it in. Levine's got 9 points here in the second half.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Isaac's checked in for the Magic. It's Fournier on the wing. Bangs home the trifecta.
You've got to be able to manipulate the defense in pick and roll. Fournier, nice job there.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Where was the defense? No fighting through the pick, no rotation. My goodness.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Levine. And stolen by Fournier. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Gordon's running. Markkanen pulls it in. White down low. Vucevic on him. And it's sent back by Isaac.
You can see the long wingspan of Jonathan Isaac coming into play twice on the pipes.
The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bulls lead by 9.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Greg, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, Markelle Fultz continues to develop his floor awareness. Passes like that will create all kinds of chemistry.
Outside, Levine. Sinks that one from the post.
Finishing strong. This is how you want to close things out.
No question. They've gotten hot at exactly the right time. Clutch play on a team level.
Here's Fultz. They grab their own miss. The third shot of the possession finally falls for him.
Well, make no mistake, Markelle Fultz, because of his athletic burst, can score on the interior. That's nicely done.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Levine, here we go. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. And here's Vucevic. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Confident and ready for action, the Bulls as they headed to the...
Kevin, thanks very much. The Wizards...
Oh, I love that story. David, thank you. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the 3. And for Chicago, White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Markkanen and Carter are up front. And it's Porter in at the small forward position. Now here is Hachimura. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Bulls. White with it, picked up by Bryant. White the pass to Carter. White dishes to Carter. Back to White. Kick out to Levine. Rejected by Bryant.
The timing and energy on display. Bryant positioning himself well and just slapping the ball back.
And Wall. Here we go now. Hachimura.
Oh, great flow to that possession. Two players totally in sync with each other.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Levine with it. Trying to get open is Carter. Got it. Nice one there from Levine.
And the wily strength of Levine. I mean, he does a great job fending off the defense on the way up.
Wall looking it over. Shoots over White. Hachimura. It's good on the putback.
Playing his role, captures the rebound and gets it right back up. Good job by Hachimura.
Levine passes to Markkanen. And Markkanen throws it down.
And he wasn't about to do anything that would get him in trouble there.
Nope, up and in with a one-hand finish, the most basic possible. Now here's Beal, pulls from the top of the key. Porter pulls it in.
Oh, he found the open space from mid-range, just maybe rushed his release a little bit.
White finds Markkanen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Bradley Beal picks one up.
No fear trying his luck inside. You know he has hop.
Chicago shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Beal with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Pass to Bryant. It's good. And he makes his first shot of the game.
The court awareness improving over time. Hachimura demonstrating some nice passing instincts there.
And what scouts loved about Hachimura, physically, he came in NBA ready.
Oh, yeah. 6'8", 230, shows excellent strength. Also, being relatively late to the game, he's really never developed any bad habits. That's why he was able to come in and hit the ground running.
Free throw good, Levine.
You know, back in 2017, Zach LaVine tore his ACL, ended a promising season with Minnesota. That offseason, while rehabbing, LaVine was traded to the Bulls, but he used both events to fuel his career.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Luke Cornett, he's...
Never any doubt where Bradley Beal's going with that pass. I mean, if he has a teammate that wide open, he's not going to miss it.
And a more traditional in-the-paint big for most of his career, Mahimi has been working hard to evolve his game.
Yeah, he's trying to become more comfortable on the perimeter at both ends. I mean, he started shooting threes over the last couple of years just to keep the defense honest. And then defensively, he's done a much better job of closing out on jump shooters.
Out to the right wing. Here's Hutchison. He's covered by Brown. 5 to shoot. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul.
And now only 1 away from being in the penalty.
Here's Hutchison. It's stolen by Brown.
And great job preventing that ball from coming into the post. Might have been an easy 2 if the defense wasn't there.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Satoransky. Here's Young. A beautiful reverse layup.
And the combination of his quickness and soft touch around the rim really allows him to pull off shots like that. A lot of players don't have the reverse in their arsenal.
Offensive rebound. Out to Smith. Jacks up a three. It's hauled in by Cornett. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Passes it to Hutchison. Bertans against Dunn. Up and in from the low block. 1:07 left in the first. Wizards trail by 3. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Chicago making some changes. Denzel Valentine, he's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. And it's Shaquille Harrison in for Satoransky. And a switcher also for Washington. Mo Wagner's checked in for Ian Mahinmi. Here's Wagner. It's good. The assist that time from Smith.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Down against Smith. He lobs it up.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Now, here is Smith. T right on him. Wagner finds Smith. Back to Wagner. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
I mean, Wagner can hit a long jumper, but he's at home inside.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Dunn. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the first. Payton outside. Basket counts.
Oh, that's not the kind of interior defense you want. Way too slow to protect the rim.
With 4 seconds on the clock.
And that's the muscle his teammates like to see done, refusing to take no for an answer.
It's stolen. A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. Bulls lead by 3. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
So, the Wizards 5 right now. All out there with Payton. Then it's Troy Brown. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Bertans in at the power forward position. Wizards on D, trailing by 5. Levine deciding where to go with it. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Outside, Levine. Another shot. Basket good. Levine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Beal up top. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
Such an impressive athlete. Bill, you give him a little bit of room, he'll flush it with force.
And we so often talk about the elite scoring, but Beal's playmaking is now reaching that same level.
Yeah, it just shows you how talented and unselfish he is. All he wants to do is win. I mean, that talent requires help from your teammates. So he uses his vision and instincts and ability to keep them involved. A talented interior scorer for Hachimura, it's about getting ideal positioning and going to work.
White dishes to Carter. Kick out to Levine. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
And stolen by White. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Not going to go that time.
I don't think the D does good enough here, but something causes the miss.
Here's Bunga, and that one is stuffed right through.
This is why you can't leave guys open around Wall. He'll notice it and exploit it.
And here's Levine. He's got 14. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
To the middle. It's stolen by Carter. White the pass to Levine. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul. Some changes for Chicago. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Markkanen. And Satoransky subbed in for White. Here's Levine, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's had 4 chances at the line, made them all. And he knocks down the first one. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for the Bulls. Valentine comes in for Porter. Wizards trail by 9. Wall up top. Satoransky covering. Pass to Beal. Chicago grabs the miss. About 3 minutes played so far in the second quarter. And the jam by Levine.
Showing off the entire arsenal right now. Levine's so outstanding in scoring in a multitude of ways.
And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Here's Satoransky. The offensive rebound.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making some changes. Harrison's checked in for Levine, and it's White in for Satoransky. The Wizards also changing it up. Brown is checked in for Hachimura. Payton comes in for Beal, and it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's White. Shooting foul as the whistle. And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Chandler Hutchison. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Valentine. And Levine subbed in for Harrison. A shot by Mahinmi, no good.
No matter what looks they get, they just can't convert to stop this run.
No, doing anything they can to stop the bleeding, but so far they've had no answers.
6 on the shot clock. Levine can't hit. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. 15-point game. The Wizards have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
Outside, Levine. And it's good, 2 points. Levine's got 22.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
No, I'm always surprised when it doesn't happen. I'm sure these two will have a good laugh about it later.
So it's Washington now. Wizards trail by 15. Brown drives in, and Brown throws it down hard.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
They needed that, and I love that he just didn't settle for the lay-in. I mean, this could end up being a big night for him. I mean, if this quarter is any indication.
For Washington, they've gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. To the inside, Smith. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton.
The cleverness of Smith showing itself once again. Terrific at getting into the heart of the D and then cashing in.
Here's Levine, and he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 24 points of all the end. And that's going to do it for us here.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Yeah, I mean, showing that tenacity both mentally and physically.
Markkanen and Carter are up front. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Porter in at the 3 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. The 3 from Bryant. That one, no good. And it's Chicago the other way.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
The Bulls leading by 13. White finds Levine. Wall with the steal.
And that's miscue number 2 for them tonight. On the whole, they've been doing a great job of taking care of the basketball.
Ball plays big down there. Sheer determination picks up fouls in the paint.
The Wizards have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3. Satoransky's checked in for the Bulls. And the second free throw, good. And here are the Bulls now. Outside, White. The pass to Satoransky. To the paint. Here's Markkanen. Bryant with the rebound.
Some very aggressive defense to prevent the easy lay-in.
Here's Beal. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, man, an aggressive player. Bryant makes things happen, putting in the second chance points.
Now White. Rebound by John Wall.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
And finish off by Bryant.
When Bryant attacks like that, he almost can't be stopped. Defense stays out of his way.
Now here's White. Hachimura grabs the miss.
I don't know what they drew up at halftime, but it ain't working. 0 for 4 to start the half.
The Bulls leading by 8. Here's Carter. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The drive by Beal. And finished off by Beal.
Beal is graceful on the drive. Clever at finding ways around the defense.
And see, well, Satoransky doesn't have many years of NBA experience, but he plays like a vet due to his time over in Europe.
I agree with you, G.A. Satoransky's he's a great decision maker. He's been a winner and a natural leader in the locker room. Every player he's played with has had great things to say about him.
Here is Wall. Back to Beal. Washington needs to get a shot off here. From deep. Wall. That's good, and it's Bryant with the assist. And now it's only a 5-point Bulls lead.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
It would be a shame to make all this progress and let them off the hook. You got to keep the pressure on. But because of Carter Jr.'s dynamic athleticism, his teammates trust him to finish alley-oops and stop.
Here's Beal. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Beal's got 6.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
Well, I mean, anyone can tell they've ramped up the intensity. I mean, they're more assertive, and especially at the offensive end.
And Porter, here we go. Can't hit from the low block. Here's Washington. They're on a 12-4 run. Bonga deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Otto Porter Jr. For Washington, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Thaddeus Young, he's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. Chandler Hutchison comes in for Porter. Levine's checked in for Satoransky. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Bryant. Bertines comes in for Hachimura. Brown is checked in. Whoa, what a finish!
Run that back. I want to see the replay now.
Easy to see why Levine won the dunk contest in 2016. I mean, he has endless ups.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And rightfully so. Also, how lackluster was the defense right there with the score this tight?
Wizards trail by 3. Up top, Wagner. Down again, Smith. Back to Wagner. Lets it go from the wing. The rebound by Young. And here's Levine who brings it up for the Bulls. It's good. Levine's got 28.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Brown with it. Pass to Bonga. And here is Bertans. And the 3 off target. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Bulls out front. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
No, that's quick decision making. You see a guy open, you can't hesitate. That's an outstanding play.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Fourth quarter on the court for the Wizards. We've got Mo Wagner all out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Smith, and it's Brown in at the 2 spot.
Well, at almost 7 feet, Wagner can really own the boards, grabs the rebound, and finishes the play strong.
Down again, Smith. Passes it to Levine. No good on the triple.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Brown the pass to Wagner. 2 points. That one goes. Wagner's got 4 points in the quarter.
I don't know how Wagner keeps that on target through the contact. A show of strength and concentration.
Chicago leading. Outside, Levine. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Wall with a block.
Well, the height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up to these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
They now take the lead. And the Wizards lead by 1.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Levine. Misses the layup. For Washington, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Now here's Wall. He's covered closely. Bean with the rebound.
He's not about to get dunked on. The last line of defense coming up big. I mean, he struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And the Wizards with possession here in the fourth quarter. Their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Left side, Brown. 5 on the clock. Here's Bertines. The shot missing. And it's Chicago the other way.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
To stop the drought, and the jam by Levine.
Absolute wrecking ball in the drive. I mean, Levine is all about dunking it with authority.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Outside, Wall. And he gets the whistle. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jim Boylan talking with his team. If this game's still up for grabs, he told his team, hey, we're in position to take this one, guys. Let's stay focused and stay together, and we'll get it done. We'll see how it plays out, Kevin.
Wall dishes to Beal. Feeds it to Bryant. The 10-footer. That one goes. Count it. Bryant's got the lead up to 3 now for the Wizards.
Man, it takes a different level of concentration to execute in the big moments. Bryant knows he has that.
1:31 left in the fourth. Levine wide open. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Here's Washington. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Beal gets a wide open look. And it's off from three-point range. And here comes White, leading the fast break. That shot off. Wall with some nice defense. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bryant passes to Hachimura. And the dunk by Hachimura.
Yeah, he's not afraid to step up in a big spot. Hachimura, I like to see him up his intensity and deliver.
Levine for 3. That shot off.
Oh, man, this guy. Bad shots. This is the time to work the ball inside to get the best shot possible. I mean, that's the way to make the comeback happen.
Bryant. Beal with it. Now defended by Markkanen. Hachimura, no good. And so here is Chicago, trailing by 5.
Showing real leadership in the clutch. It's huge whenever Markkanen comes through in critical spots.
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Outside, Beal. Pass to Hachimura. Inside. 6 to shoot. Outside, Beal.
And it's all about the 3 right here.
That's what they need to tie it. Boy, what a game this has been.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll wrap it up. And in the locker room, each guy has been going a look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Washington, Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now here's Fultz. To the inside. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Vucevic over Bryant. Hachimura grabs the miss.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here is Bryant. From outside the arc. Rebounded by Isaac.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
That's good from Fultz on the assist from Fournier.
You know, Fultz handles contact really well for a young player. Excellent at staying under control and then finishing through the contact.
Now here's Wall. That shot, no good. And it's Orlando's ball.
And it was a strong year for Evan Fournier. Career highs for him in several categories.
Greg, I like his game. I mean, he's got really nice size. He's highly skilled, plays at a comfortable pace. There's a lot to like about what's in his package. And, you know, he's one of those guys that seems like he's been around forever, and yet he's just now entering the prime of his career. That's scary for opponents.
Fournier's shot is off.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
It's Beal on the wing. Vucevic with the block.
Get that weak stuff out of here. You can't come weak like that against Vucevic. He's going to send it back at you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That is his first foul of the game. For 3, Fournier.
You know, currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Bonga, the pass to Hachimura.
And although he started playing the game later in life, Hachimura has picked it up well, and exciting young player to watch.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one falls for Hachimura. He's perfect from the line this time. The Magic have gone just 1 for 5 from the field to start the quarter. Passes it to Gordon. Shoots. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Bryant finds Hachimura. Pass to Wall. From 12 feet out. Bryant, great positioning on the putback.
And those second chance points really become almost like bonus points when you can get them.
Wall with the steal. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And the suffocating reach of Isaac is tough to overcome, and outshoot excels at getting up and denying shots.
Now here's Fournier. Vucevic to the pass to Fournier. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. And the Wizards are going with a whole new group out there now. Orlando also making some changes. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. Ross comes in for Aaron Gordon. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs. It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
And Mahimi with the stuff.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
There's the pass to Bamba. Augustine up top. Six on the shot clock. It's stolen by Brown. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Bertines passes to Mahimi. And Mahimi with the stuff.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball Fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Mo Wagner's checked in for the Wizards. Orlando also making some changes. Ennis comes in for Fournier. And it's Carter Williams in for Augustine. Clock at 6. And stolen by Payton. In transition, here come the Wizards. Smith with the ball. There's 37 seconds left here in the first quarter. The 8-footer. And Bamba pulls it down.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And a trend they'd love to continue right through the next 3 quarters as well.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Smith the pass to Wagner. Bertans with the ball. From deep three-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off.
And, you know, you look at Isaac, and the first thing you notice, guys, is his length. This guy is really long, and that helps him on the defensive end.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Wizards. They lead by 3. We'll be back shortly, live from Washington. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game, how it's been going for Washington.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
We've got Mo Wagner. Smith is out there with Payton. Then it's Troy Brown. And it's Bertans in at the power forward. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Now here's Ross. Here's Bamba, and the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
And here's Smith. Pass to Bertans. Fires the 3. They get it back.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebound. And unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Now here's Ross. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the dunk by Bamba.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Payton passes to Wagner. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Now here's Brown. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. Payton left side. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Brown. Stolen by Bamba. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Here's Carter Williams. No good on the shot.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And it's Carter Williams with the ball for Orlando. It's a 5-point game. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Smith. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Here's Carter Williams following the bucket by the Wizards. Pass to Isaac. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. Here's Ennis. And it's Wagner with the rebound. Wagner's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Smith kicks to Payton. Back to Smith. Stolen by Bamba. Oh, and here we go. Isaac's got the fast break chance. And Isaac throws it down.
Man, I like Isaac's mobility. Love it. This guy gets down the floor extremely well. And he has a sense of where he should go to get a scoring opportunity, too.
Now, here is Smith to the middle. Here's Wagner. A shot by Bertans. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Bertans got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards. 1:16 left in the first half. Here's Carter Williams. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Yeah, they've raised their shooting percentage in this quarter, and they're starting to get on track.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Now here's Payton. No points in the game yet for him. Wagner passes to Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Oh, he just punches that one down with a fury.
He rubs it in a little deeper with the hanging finish.
Guys, they're not backing off at all, are they?
Ennis with the ball. He's covered by Brown. That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ennis.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
It's stolen by Ennis. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Bamba passes to Carter Williams. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
Now, here is Smith. To the paint. Stolen by Bamba. Here's Ross. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 4. And don't go away after the break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson. Shaq is here. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out at 5 points. And that'll do it for our half.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Wizards leading by 4.
And Clark, when he comes in the game, you know that Terrence Ross is looking to score. That's his role, and boy, he relishes it.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? He's cut from the cloth of the old school bucket getters, where you know their primary objective and focus is to put it in the basket, and they do it a lot of different ways and at a high volume. Well, that's who Terrence Ross is. He's an explosive dynamic who packs a lot of points in the short periods of time scored.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the small forward. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Isaac touched it last.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile 1 block a moment ago.
And read the plate perfectly. Gets himself in the air at the right moment. Terrific denial.
Wall passes to Bonga. Right side, Wall. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Magic trail by 8. Fultz dishes to Fournier. Missed inside.
You know what? He's just stone cold right now. Really not sure if he's their best option offensively as they try to get back in this game.
Wizards have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Wall looking for an opening. To the wing on the left. Isaac with the steal.
You know what? That passing lane wasn't open for long.
Oh, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness. Hey, listen, Gordon once jumped over a mascot while putting the ball under his legs in a dunk contest. I mean, he's one of the most ridiculous athletes and dunkers we have in the game.
Mahinmi's checked in for Bryant. And a switcher also for Orlando. DJ Augustine's checked in for Jonathan Isaac. And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. They trail by 6. Augustine, that's good.
And the transition D right now, just non-existent.
From the Wizards, they're shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Beal, the pass to Bonga. The dish to Wall. Kicks it to Mahinmi. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one is good.
And in the post, Wall's got a pretty well-developed game for a point guard. He can navigate his way through the big bodies with very few problems.
That one's good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 4 points with the bucket from Augustine.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Wall. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wall's got 4 points in the quarter.
And just the overall aggressiveness. Wall enjoys taking on a challenge and succeeding, especially when the D is all over.
And it's Vucevic missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Here's Mahinmi. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Markelle Fultz. The Wizards shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And look back a season ago. They did a solid job at the line, about 79% of their free throws.
And the Wizards making a change here. Brown's checked in, and a switcher also for Orlando. Ross is checked in, and Fournier kicks to Gordon. Vucevic dishes to Gordon. And the foul on Rui Hachimura. That's his first foul. Davis Bertans checks in for the Wizards. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the 3rd. Fournier for 3. It's not going to go for him. And the Wizards now going the other way. Now Wall. Down low. It's Beal on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Gordon goes in. Second chance shot. Got a hand on it. And so it looks like the Magic will retain possession here. Is Smith. He's checked in for John Wall. 1:05 left in the 3rd quarter of the game. It's stolen by Brown. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. And contact on the shot. And now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. Double checking, and the game continues on.
Bertans against Gordon. Chalk up 2 there.
It's never easy in the NBA, folks. I mean, great job by Gordon to just dismiss the contact and still score.
Beal, the pass to Bertans. Beal gets a wide open look. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Magic trail by 8. Here is Ross. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. The 3. Rebound by the Wizards. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line. For Washington, they have made all of their free throws so far tonight, going 6 for 6. And Orlando making a change here. Both good from the line that time.
And they're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
That's exactly how you do it. Defender pressing up on you, you press right back.
And yes, it's good.
Boy, I like how Gordon dishes the ball. When his teammates are open, he finds them on time and on target.
Now here is Smith. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so it's the Washington Wizards in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Manning the backcourt, it's Smith and Beal. Thomas Bryant is out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Brown in at the 3 slot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him, trying to shut the door on this one.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ish Smith. That's his first foul. Vucevic to the pass to Gordon. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Vucevic.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Smith against Fultz. Smith the pass to Bonga. Beal up top. To the inside. Hachimura. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
And you can see what makes Hachimura a tough cover. He can beat you with finesse, and also he can bring the hard hat.
And the Wizards making a change here. Wall's checked in. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Orlando. 6-point game. Shot from 12. That's short off the rim.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Hachimura the pass to Bryant. Just 5 on the clock. A drive by Beal. The kick out to Wall. Puts up a 3. The shot that time not on target. And Orlando will come the other way. Here's Fultz. Bryant with the rebound. Bryant's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
On the wing, Gordon. Back to Ross. It's stolen by Hachimura. Oh, and here comes Wall all alone. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Washington leading now by 10. Inside. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. 6 to shoot. Here's Beal. That one wide left. The Magic trail by 10. Ross with it. From outside, off the mark.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Bryant can't get it to go. Orlando, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Knocked away.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. The Magic making a switch here. Fournier is checked in. Outside for Beal. There's the three. Offensive rebound. Bryant passes to Wall. Back to Bryant. Shoots the three. Rebound by the Magic. Isaac's got his 5th rebound in this one. Fournier finds Vucevic. Here's Fultz. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And, you know, Fultz is a special guard. He's got a chance to be really, really good. Impressive strength, and he knows how to get up shots over tough defense.
Washington leading now by 7. To the middle. Bonga, the pass to Hachimura. Over Gordon. Isaac with the steal. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Fultz. Yes!
Raise the roof for Fultz. Get those hands up for him now. Excels at taking over during key possessions.
And here is Beal. Inside, here's Bryant. A shot, no good. Great D that time from Vucevic. Outside, Beal. There's 31 seconds left in the 4th quarter of this one. Buries it down low.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit. Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down, wants the big shot.
Bryant, he gets that one. And the Wizards lead by 6.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Here's Fultz. Fournier finds Fultz. Good.
And you got to clog up the clear lanes to the basket. You can't give him room to operate. When you do, Fultz scorches you with his speed.
And so it's Washington who scrape by with the win. It was up for grabs, right? David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. those are the starting lineups. Lots of interesting matchups tonight. Stick around. Welcome to 2K Sports. We have a look at the Magic starting group. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Fultz, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for Chicago, Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Markkanen and Carter are up front, and it's White in at the 1. Now here's Fultz. It's tipped.
And for Markkanen, contesting shots is not about explosive athleticism. It's about being in the right position and timing it right. That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
And it goes down 2 points.
The question for Zach LaVine coming in, will he get strong enough? There's your answer.
Here's Fultz. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Good.
And it's never easy trying to stop Fultz. When he's driving to the rim, he just kind of bullies his way through the defense.
And with the dunk contest in Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
The Magic making a switch here. Ross is checked in. Here's Levine. Makes it off the glass.
You see Levine's filled out his frame, shakes off contact, and completes the play.
Isaac outside. Here's Ross. The putback. It's good on the putback.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Levine. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one on Vucevic.
Attacking with purpose. Levine takes the contact, finishes strong, now goes to the line for one more.
Free throw good, Levine. Fultz with the ball. And about 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. And they pick up 2. Fultz has got 6.
That's 3 out of 4 now, and you can see his confidence already building.
And Levine, here we go. And Levine throws it down.
You see the acceleration of Levine on the dribble drive. That's hard to contain.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And stolen by White. And Levine with the slam.
An explosive, high-level athlete. You see why Zach has won multiple dunk contests.
Ross kicks to Isaac. Back to Ross. Stolen by Levine. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. Isaac with some nice D. The Magic trail by 3. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
And just a solid way to start the game. 4-5.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Bulls. And Levine throws it down.
So smooth in the air. It's like Zach LaVine floats up, then drops the hammer.
Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Good ball movement here by the Magic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
That's a big-time move and a big-time finish.
Levine, good.
Only 1 miss in his first 8 attempts. Coming out of the gate strong.
Passes it to Isaac. Ross in the corner. Here's Vucevic. It's hauled in by the Bulls. 58 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Right, the pass to Levine. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Aaron Gordon.
He's 6'5", but he has elite athleticism. Levine with the size to compete on the interior.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Wendell Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Satoransky's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Bamba is checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. Carter Williams, he's checked in for Terrence Ross. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Augustine. The Bulls getting the bucket. We've got 28 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Dunn dishes to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Explosive move there by Zach. Quick first step, then a thunderous finish.
Here's Carter Williams to the inside. And it's denied. Pass to Ennis. Bamba kicks to Augustine. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And indeed, they're going to look at it again. They need to be certain he beat the buzzer.
And the NBA Replay Center in Secaucus.
And so it's Zach LaVine making things happen for Chicago. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Looking at what we've seen from the Bulls, what do you guys think?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So for Chicago right now, at small forward and power forward, Porter and Young. Dunn is out there with Thomas Satoransky. And it's Cornett in at the 5. To the paint, here's Porter. That shot misses. So Orlando will take it the other way. Ennis with the ball. Now guarded by Dunn. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The free throw drops for Gordon.
And there's no question that Gordon is a talented player, and it's clear he wants to be a star in this league.
Bulls making a switch here. Levine's checked in. With the floater, and that one is hammered home.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities.
Levine can't hit. The Magic trail by 5. Here's Gordon. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
An underrated part, really, of being a sick athlete like Gordon, body control. Used it there to keep the form on his shot.
Here's Levine. And foul on the shot. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Drafted 13th overall because of his great length and athleticism. Zach LaVine has really rounded out his skill set.
Fournier against Levine. Young with the steal. And here's the fast break. Porter leading the way. White trying to get open. And again, no good by Chicago.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And then Levine with the jam.
And we've seen this before. Zach with the ability to put up points in bunches.
Fournier for three. Vucevic finds Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk.
He's really taken a hold of this first half and made it his. He is making all the right decisions out there.
Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
The size MCW gives you at a point guard position enables him to finish in the painted area with hands in his face.
Levine, and the layup's good off the glass. Levine's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bulls.
He's given a great lift to this offense tonight. Very, very efficient.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
This guy is killing you, and so far I haven't seen a good adjustment defensively.
So for the Bulls, Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Luke Cornett. Lowry Marketing comes in for Thaddeus Young. And Chris Dunn subbed in for White. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit. The pass to Vucevic. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. And it's 6 points for Vucevic.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Here's Levine. And Levine with the slam.
Big time improvement by Zach LaVine. Reading the defense in the pick and roll. That was a nice decision.
The Magic trail by 7. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Carter Williams. And he can't bank that one in. Here's the teardrop. No good on that one. Nice D from Fournier. And here's the fast break. Carter Williams leading the way. And it's sent back by Carter.
That time, Carter's length and vertical paying dividends. He has tremendous potential as a rim protector.
Pass to Porter. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Offensive rebound. And it's Carter missing. And Vucevic has got the ball here for the Magic. 7-point differential. Fournier's shot is off. They can go 2 for 1.
It's about being smart right now.
Levine can't hit. The Magic have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And it's Otto Porter with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Chicago making a switch here. Satoransky's checked in. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Bamba. Ross comes in for Ennis. Markelle Fultz is checked in for Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Michael Carter Williams.
Fultz is not just looking to score the ball. He also is equally engaged in terms of facilitating for his teammates.
Carter kicks to Porter. Great D that time from Vucevic. And up the court come the Magic on the break. Fultz with the ball. Shoots over Satoransky. The shot misses. And so it's Zach LaVine make. All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. Zach LaVine led the way in the first half. He ended up with 31 points, 2 steals. Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes.
And And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Tipping off the second half, here's Steve Clifford's 5. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. Scooped up. Gordon. And that's good. A nice job in the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Dunn dishes to Carter. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds in the game. And it's Gordon missing. The Bulls leading by 5. There's the lob to Carter. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
The length of Carter helping him there. A prime-time threat to finish off alley-oops.
Ball's knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. Zach LaVine's checked in for Chicago. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Down against Fultz. Thaddeus Young grabs the miss.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Deflects the pass. Isaac with the steal. Fultz the pass to Gordon. Misses in close.
Very cold start to the second half. 1 for 5. Looking for some continuity.
And then Carter with the dunk.
Beautiful find by LaVine there. Takes his time to survey the floor.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Oh, Vucevic in position. The shot will not fall. The Bulls leading by 9. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Carter, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Carter specializes in this, competing on the glass and converting the second chance opportunity.
Down low, here's Vucevic. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
He's doing what he can do to pull them closer, but it's not enough. He needs more help.
Here's LaVine, and then LaVine with the jam.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine.
You want unselfishness, but you also need to keep it under control.
Kobe White, he's checked in for Dunn. The Magic also changing it up. Terrence Ross comes in for Evan Fournier. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Here's Augustine. Uses the glass to drop it in. Augustine's got his second basket of the game. Here's White. He's still scoreless so far in this one. We've got 1:48 left in the third quarter. Here's Augustine. Here's Vucevic. It doesn't go for him. White with the defensive effort. LaVine wide open. That 3 off the mark.
You know what, though? They keep calling his number despite the difficult quarter he's had.
The Magic have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
And their numbers from the line last season, they're good, just not great. About 77% as a team.
Chicago making some changes. Luke Cornett, he's checked in for Carter. And it's Chandler Hutchison in for Markkanen.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's LaVine. And it's Orlando with the rebound.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
.103 left in the third quarter. And LaVine, here we go. And that one drops for him. LaVine's got 35.
Down the stretch, this is when they need him the most, and he is delivering.
Here's Ross. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine. And that's now 6 points for Terrence Ross. Here's Levine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
Good heads-up basketball from Kobe. Spots a wide-open shooter and gets it to him.
There's 39 seconds left to play here in the third. And with that, the Chicago lead is cut back down to 5 points in the make from Augustine. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. And here's Levine. 37 points for him. Misses from close range.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Out of nowhere, Gordon just soaring in there, and that athleticism carries him straight to the hoop.
Now Levine. 4 seconds left. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Timeout. What I like about Zach LaVine right now, he's really finding ways to get to the line more.
Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
And he can't get the first one. And he's good on the second. He got it up. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The Magic trail by 4. We've got Valentine. Thomas Satoransky is out there with Harrison. Then it's Porter. And it's Hutchinson in at the 4. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Now here's Satoransky. Rebounded by Isaac. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Orlando. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Lowry Markkanen comes in for Chandler Hutchison. Levine's checked in for Harrison. And it's Kobe White in for Satoransky. Levine passes to Carter. And then Carter with the dunk.
You got to give a lot of credit to Wendell. He moves well without the ball, gets to the right spot, and has great hands.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Chicago making a switch here. Porter's checked in. Fournier's checked in for the Magic. Here's Gordon. Excellent D there from Markkanen. Chicago leading. Vucevic with the block. Left side, Gordon. And then Gordon with the dunk.
Not one to shy away from contact. It's all part of the toughness that Gordon brings to the table.
Outside, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Fultz dishes to Vucevic. Gordon kicks to Vucevic. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist by Vucevic. 14 points for Aaron Gordon.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
Outside, White. There's the dish to Porter. He feeds it to Levine. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Vucevic. First one falls for him. That one falls, so he hits both of them. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. To the middle, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic, a force around the rim.
White with it. Outside, Levine. And Levine throws it down.
I mean, both sides are really battling. Zach LaVine right in the middle of it, wanting to take charge.
Fournier in the corner. Back to Gordon. It's hauled in by the Bulls. They've led by as many as 11 points. Got it. Nice one there from Levine. Levine's got 46 points.
Providing so much size and athleticism out of the backcourt. Levine challenging the heart of that defense.
Fultz the pass to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. That one doesn't drop. And it's Chicago the other way. Here's Levine. Ross grabs the board. The Magic trail by 4. Passes it to Fultz. And stolen by White. Here we go, one-on-one. Carter finds Porter. Bulls moving the ball around. Here's Levine. And a missed layup. Magic have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
White the pass to Carter. Dishes it to Levine. And the shot is long. Gordon inside. He's guarded by Markkanen. And it's White with the rebound. Now the Bulls with it. The lead is 2. There's Levine. Off on the layup. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
That shot is off. They'll be trying to take as much time off the clock as they can.
Exactly. Expect to see longer possessions from this point on.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's his first foul. We've got 13 seconds left to play in the final quarter. On the wing, Levine. Three-pointer. No good. Shot missing. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball. Up next, the Wizards taking on the Bulls. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porter and Markkanen, the duo at forward. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. And it's Carter in at the 5, down low. And for the Wizards, Wall runs the point with Beal at the 2. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. And it's Bonga in at the small forward position. Now here's Beal. Wendell Carter unable to get his last shot to go. And finished off by Beal.
What an athlete Beal is, rising up so effortlessly to jam it home.
And floor spacing is key for any offense, and that's what makes having a center like Bryant so valuable.
Yeah, GA, his confidence from beyond the arc grows every year. Has a smooth shot release, nice touch, can pop it right on the top of pretty much any defender. He's only going to get better.
And finished off by Porter.
And look, you got to be aware of Porter. He's superb at leaping towards the rim, catching the D by surprise that time with the alley-oop.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. Back to Beal. Over Levine, and it comes off the front of the rim.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Porter dishes to White. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Deft move by White inside. I mean, just look how he finds a way through the foul and gets the shot off.
Bulls shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
Here's Washington. Outside, Wall. Right side, Bryant. To the paint. And Levine with the block.
And when you have a vertical like Levine's, you're always a threat to get your hand on the ball when you contest.
Carter kicks to Levine. The putback, and Markkanen on the follow.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Levine, the shot, no good. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Over to the wing. Bonga, the pass to Beal. Over White. And that one is good from Bradley Beal.
Wow, one of the best when it comes to shooting off of the pick. You can't afford to give him any daylight to shoot.
And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Here's Levine. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Here's the 3. Again, Levine missing.
It's time for him to start looking for other options. They can't let him keep shooting. His touch is gone.
Up top, Hachimura. He's guarded by Markkanen. He gets it in there. And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. White against Wall. Kick out to Levine. Beal with the steal. Wall against White. Here's Bryant. And that comes off the assist by John Wall.
I love the unselfishness from Wall. When someone flashes open, I mean, he's right there with the pass.
And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And you can tell he feels he should have had it still. The hustle was impressive.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's Brown after the Bulls pick up 2. It's Beal on the wing. Back to Brown. From the arc, Mahimi trying to get open. The Bulls have gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter.
And when you think about it, Thaddeus Young, he can be a thorn in the opposition side. He's just a great disruptor on defense. I mean, he has long arms, good timing to get those deflections.
Payton, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. Smith outside. 50 seconds left in the first quarter. Mahinmi passes to Smith.
The resiliency of Smith is something you have to admire. He's bounced around the league, but has finally become a valued rotation player.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And really, the line a season ago was just a battle for him. Just about a 72% free throw shooter.
Zach LaVine's checked in for Satoransky. Chicago trailing here. 40 seconds left to play here in the first. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
There's no question Dunn is a great athlete, but he must first work on his shooting as well as his passing.
And Washington making a change here. Wagner's checked in. Here's Levine. That one, no good. Now Washington takes it the other way. Brown outside. To the inside. Payton. And the dunk by Payton.
And bullseye with that assist. Nice delivery there in traffic.
And Chicago shooting 33% here in the first quarter. Down against Smith. Here's Cornette. And here's Levine. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Gets it off. No good that time. So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Wizards lead by 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
No question. It's been stifling thus far, preventing that offense from establishing any kind of rhythm.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. So the Wizards 5 right now. They've got Smith. Travis Berton's out there with Brown. Then there's Mo Wagner. And it's Payton in at the shooting guard. 4 on the clock. And there's the pass to Wagner. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. Oh, and a fast break for the Bulls. Here's Dunn. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And at this point, you got to feel like you have a good idea of who Chris Dunn is as a player. A very solid option to bring in off the bench.
Yeah, Jay, he's a great facilitator, and he looks to pass first. A plus defender as well. But to be a starter, you need to be a threat to score at the PG position, and that's just not done.
Brown, good.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Smith against Dunn. Here's Cornette. Hits the close-range jumper.
What unselfishness from the young guard, Dunn. He's making more of an effort to distribute the ball.
Now here's Payton. He's guarded closely. Smith kicks to Payton. And stolen by Dunn. And Dunn with the slam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Oh, you're right, and I love the opportunistic approach. These kinds of hustle plays can be game changers.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Now, here is Smith. Payton outside. Passes to Bertans. Clock at 6. Out to Smith. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. So both teams changing it up here. Levine passes to Cornette. Inside. Here's Dunn. Rebound by the Wizards.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
That's just great defense, forcing his man into a difficult attempt.
Now, here's Wagner. Not a lot of room. Here's Hachimura. Wizards working now with the new shot clock. Pass to Wall. And there's the whistle. That goes on Chris Dunn. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I appreciate the aggression, but that's already his second foul. He's got to play it a little safer.
So for the Wizards, Mahimi's checked in for Mo Wagner. And Beal subbed in for Gary Payton. Second shot opportunity, and off the glass. That one's good. Wall's got his first bucket in this one.
So hard to contain Wall in a pick and roll. He's too sly, too quick, too smart for the opposition.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. Wizards trail by 3. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of the game. And he gets it back. Beal against Levine. And Beal kicks to Mahimi. Beal trying to break loose. The shot by Mahimi, no good. The Bulls leading by 3. Here's Levine. Wall with some nice D.
And he'll be happy that they're in front. But he knows better than anyone else that he's still without a bucket, and he won't be happy with that.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Wall taking his time here. And the slam dunk by Wall.
Wall is a tenacious warrior. He's a high-flying dunking machine, especially off the drive thanks to his leaping ability.
Pass to Cornette. Levine against Beal. Now here's Levine. He's guarded close. Shot clock at 5. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Young, good.
Because he's so dangerous, the D is often drawn to Levine. I mean, it opens up some wide passing lanes for him.
To the inside, Mahimi, and they call the foul. So he's got the and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Back to Hachimura. And that'll do it for the first half.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. Their field goal percentage was a robust 50% in the period. That's something they can hang their hat on. They're in good position at the half after a second quarter that was dead even. That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks. Thanks for joining us. Third quarter, just about ready to begin.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game that's been so far. One of the stories here, Chris Dunn getting it done today.
Well, he left his mark on that first half with his quick hands. Great sense of timing to pile up the steals.
Yeah, he's busting his tail, making his presence known. A great job defensively so far.
And tipping off the second half, here's Jim Boylan's 5. Levine at the 2 with Porter at the 3. Then it's Young, then it's White, and it's Cornette in at the 5, roaming the paint. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Chicago trailing here. White the pass to Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Wow, the quickness Levine possesses is just fantastic. At times, he overwhelms you with it on these drives inside.
Ball passes to Bryant. Knocks it loose. And stolen by White. Here's Levine. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It's going to be on John Wall.
He's excellent at slashing to the bucket. When Levine attacks like this, he forces the D's hand.
Wizards making a switch here. Bertin is checked in. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. A 2-point game. And a minute played as the second half gets going. Kept alive, and that's a foul called on Davis Bertans. That is his first foul of the game. Brown is checked in for Washington. Smith comes in for John Wall. So it's Chicago now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And one of the premier floor spacers. Where did that come from? That was beautiful.
Wow. The defense just handed White that assist. I mean, he smartly feeds a wide open shooter.
Beal against Levine. Fires, high post, and he drops that one in. Beal's got 6.
He's so aggressive at that end of the floor, and that's a quality all great scorers have.
White with it. Kicks to Levine. Fires from deep. Bryant with the rebound.
And he's lucky his teammates have picked up the slack for him. I mean, his shooting has been horrific.
Brown drives in, and then Brown with the dunk.
Well, this is what Smith does best, keeping his eyes moving to set up the open man.
Now Levine. And the jam by Levine.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Beal gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Here's Smith. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. And here we go. Fast break. Levine's got it. And the jam by Levine.
Well, Levine's game is defined by energy and aggression. He doesn't back down from any defender.
So for the Wizards, Mahinmi's checked in for Thomas Bryant. Mo Wagner comes in for Davis Bertans. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Bradley Beal. Then for the Bulls, Wendell Carter comes in for Luke Cornette. And it's Markkanen in for Young. Wizards trail by 7. To the middle. Brown, good. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. It's Carter, high post. In the corner, it's Levine, and stolen by Payton. And here we go. Washington fast break. Smith wide open. He fires. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago leading by 5. White drives in. Kick out to Levine. Chicago again turning it over.
Not a great play on either end. Bad delivery and way too late to react on the catch.
For the Wizards, Hachimura comes in for Gary Payton. And John Wall subbed in for Smith. Mahinmi finds Wall. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. In transition, here come the Bulls. Here's Levine. quarter. Rebounded by the Wizards. Wall's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
And the dunk by Hachimura.
Wow, rising up with force. I love when Hachimura elects to dunk it. Great work.
58 seconds left in the 3rd quarter of the game. Right the pass to Levine. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Mahimi's shot is good.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
White dishes to Markkanen. Back to White. Wall with a block.
The height Wall possesses, it allows him to get up to these type of blocks. Shooters have to be aware of his reach.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock, and he gets it to go. Neither side has relented a bit in this back-and-forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Here's Levine, and the rejection by Mahimi. It could go. Doesn't go for him. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Wizards out front. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Davis Bertans out there with Rui Hachimura. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Here's Bertans, and it's sent back by Carter. Markkanen passes to Satoransky. Down low. It's rebounded by John Wall. Wall's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Beal, and he makes that one.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
Yeah, you just want to keep fighting, you do your best, and you live with the results.
Dunn passes to Carter. Back to Dunn. We've played just over 1 minute here in the 4th quarter. Dishes it to Porter. Back to Dunn. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Here's Hachimura. Stolen by Markkanen. Hachimura against Dunn. Nice move. And the layup is good. Dunn's got 4 this quarter.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
And Thomas Satoransky gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Washington making some changes. Ryan is checked in for Hachimura. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Chandler Hutchison, he's checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Bulls have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Satoransky gets the bucket.
Well, stopping on a dime. Satoransky with the ability to still hit the shot. Not easy to slow yourself down.
And Beal kicks to Bertans. Beal against Carter. And stolen by Dunn. And here we go, the Bulls fast break. Carter with it. Now Smith defending. Carter, the pass to Markkanen. Dunn against Smith. Poked away. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bertans. Shot clock at 6. Here's Carter over Bryant, and that'll be 2. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Napier, he's checked in for Smith. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
He was able to listen in on what Scott Brooks had to say to his team. He told them, look, guys, we're running out of time. If we're going to make a move, it's got to be now. Are you guys ready to make a move? They all nodded, and he said, then go take it, Kevin.
Man, it takes a different level of concentration to execute in the big moments. And Bryant knows he has that.
There's the lob to Carter.
The fearlessness of Carter Jr. Outstanding job upping his intensity and hitting into the shot.
Beal with it. Now defended by Levine. Bryant dishes to Beal. Here's Bonga. Rebound by the Bulls. Carter's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The pass to White. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Levine wide open. No good on the 3. Wizards trail by 5. Floats one up. Beal's shot is good.
Look, Beal is no stranger to these type of situations. In fact, he demands the ball when it's a key possession.
And here's White. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
We saw the incredible potential of Kobe White during his rookie season. Remember, he hit 7 3-pointers in a single quarter and less than a month into his pro career. That's unreal.
John Wall's checked in for Washington. And Chicago also making a switch. Cornette's checked in.
Those are big. I mean, it turns into a 2-possession game.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it. Bulls making a switch here. Young's checked in. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Outside, White. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And it's not about running up to score. It's about closing the door on any kind of comeback.
Here's Chicago. They're on a 14-6 run. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Levine for 3. Rebounded by the Wizards. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. Good!
Oh, he loves the courage that Wall has. Look, he's fully confident in his ability to drain these huge shots.
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And so it's Chicago winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother him. I mean...
arriving at the arena. That look tells us they are ready to get down to the task at hand. A spectacular. So a look at the starters for the Wizards. Hachimura and Bryant are in the middle. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. And it's Bonga in at the small forward. And for the Magic, at the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Markelle Fultz out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Isaac in at the small forward position. And Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Beal, the pass to Bryant. Outside for Beal. Washington gets it back. Bryant dishes to Beal.
And, you know, you look at Isaac, and the first thing you notice, guys, is his length. This guy is really long, and that helps him on the defensive end.
Here's Washington. Bryant looking over the floor. Beal with it. Defended now by Fournier. Beal, the pass to Bryant. Back to Beal. Fournier pulls it down.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And, you know, you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Beal dishes to Bryant. And Bryant slams it in.
And we continue to see Beal improve as a playmaker. Beautiful pass there.
And there's the pass to Fournier. Got a piece of it. Pass to Vucevic. Kicks to Fultz. Trying to find Vucevic. Gets it to him. 5 on the clock. Gordon with it. He's picked up by Wall. Here's Fultz. And the miss. Not the best shot selection there. For Washington, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Beal finds Bryant. Fournier against Beal. Right wing. That one a little long.
Not much falling for him this quarter, guys, and you can sense his frustration.
To the left side wing. Here's Hachimura.
And for his size, Hachimura moves well. He can surprise the defender when he's on the go like that.
Washington shooting their first free throws of this.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws. So those are numbers you'll be happy with.
Terrence Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Fultz with the ball for the Magic. Trailing by 2. Over in the corner, Isaac. Back to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, that's just strength there. That's what we call weight room. The power of Vucevic on display.
Wall looking for an opening. Now the dish to Brown. It's stolen by Fultz. Over Brown. And it's off the back rim. No good. Fultz has gone 1 of 4 from the field. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That is his first foul of the game. Ennis, he's checked in for the Magic. Augustine comes in for Fultz. Mahimi's checked in for the Wizards. Ish Smith comes in for John Wall. Here's Beal. Smith against Augustine. Great positioning on the putback.
Way to work the glass, buffet style. Second chance bucket. They can make a big difference.
Ross finds Vucevic. Takes a shot at the elbow. Bucket is good. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Pass to Mahimi. The Wizards working the ball around now. It's tipped. And here we go with the Magic fast break. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Brown outside. Passes it to Mahimi. To the paint. Here's Bertanis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Bamba is checked in for Orlando. Michael Carter-Williams comes in for Terrence Ross. And then for Washington, Mo Wagner comes in for Mahinmi. And Gary Payton has subbed in for Bradley Beal. Carter-Williams kicks to Ennis. Back to Carter-Williams. To the inside. 6 on the shot clock. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. Magic ball as Orlando keeps possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here are the Magic now. It's a 3-point game.
And how about the composure of Vucevic? I mean, knowing the shot clock is running low, but still coming away with a great look in the end.
Wagner passes to Brown. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
You make your teammates better by giving them good passes. That one was perfect.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Augustine. Inside. Shoots from 12. Not enough on that one as it misses. Now Bertans takes a 3. It gets rebounded by Ennis. Here's Carter-Williams. Off target at the rim. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Wizards up by 3. We'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Wizards, guys.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So on the floor for Washington, they've got Smith. Bryant is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Payton. And it's Bonga in at the 3, the small forward. Bryant in the post. He's guarded by Fournier. And it's Bryant missing. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for Orlando. They trail by 1. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And Clark, you can see Nikola Vucevic following the trend of many other centers in our league. He's incorporating that 3-point shot into his arsenal.
Well, how about these numbers, Greg? I mean, Vucevic was taking over 4 threes a game. That's like a perimeter player on some teams. I mean, he shoots a respectable clip from that range, but I think it's part of just trying to keep other centers honest as to why he shoots that many.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Jonathan Isaac, he's checked in for Ennis, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Michael Carter-Williams. Fournier dishes to Vucevic. Payton against Fournier. It's stolen by Wall. And oh, here we go. Wall, nobody back. And Wall with the slam.
Man, I like the quick hands of Wall. I mean, seeing him jump all over the opposition and get into the passing lanes to come up with the steal, that's impressive work.
High post Vucevic. Back to Fultz. Vucevic against Bryant. The drive by Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
Really like the quick decision-making of Fultz. They're excellent at surveying the floor for the open teammate.
Payton finds Wall, and Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Picking up his second foul here, has to be careful because they can pile up quickly.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Aaron Gordon comes in for Nikola Vucevic, and Terrence Ross is subbed in for Fournier. The Wizards also changing it up. Mahinmi's checked in for Bryant. Hachimura comes in for Mo Wagner, and Bradley Beal subbed in for Payton. The Wizards with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Here's Fultz. And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Wizards have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Beal taking his time here. Back to Wall. Out to the wing. Here's Bunga. That one misses. The Magic go the other way with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Bamba's shot is off. Beal up top, guarded by Fultz. Here's Bunga. And another miss by Washington. Orlando trailing here. The 10-footer. Here's Bamba. The second chance effort. Knocks it loose. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. DJ Augustine's checked in for Fultz. And a switcher also for Washington. Brown's checked in. It's stolen by Mahinmi. Stolen by Gordon. There's the pass to Augustine. Outside Gordon. Back to Isaac. That's tipped. Wall with the steal. Here's Beal. And finished off by Beal.
And maybe not the most explosive player in the league, but Beal has the athletic ability to finish strong at the rim.
Here's Augustine. And he converts the layup.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wall against Augustine. Left side, Wall. He dishes it to Brown. Isaac with the steal. Ross kicks to Bamba. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. No good. That would have tied it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here. Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
Bamba finds Augustine. Back to Bamba. The basket is good. The assist from Augustine.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Ball's knocked loose. Stolen by Bamba. One-on-one here. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, you can see Bamba's composure down there. I mean, even when he's under pressure, he stays aggressive and calm.
So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic, he's checked in for Gordon. Ennis comes in for Isaac. Evan Fournier's checked in for Terrence Ross. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Augustine. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Mo Wagner's checked in for Mahinmi. Davis Bertans comes in for Hachimura. Gary Payton is checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Ish Smith in for John Wall.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
And a close game.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball. A pretty close game for the Wizards throughout the first quarter. They didn't get more than a one-possession lead in the... And that's going to do it for us here.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fournier out there with Markelle Fultz. And it's Isaac in at the 3. And that's the group for Steve Clifford as we begin the second half. Back to Gordon. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Beal over to the left wing. Lets it go with a 3. Hangs. Here's Bryant. Vucevic with the rebound. And Thomas Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Magic trail by 3. Fultz kicks to Fournier. For the tie. Beal pulls it in.
You know, defensively, you just can't afford to give him that much room. They're fortunate that he missed that one.
And the call will be against Fournier. That's his first foul. Bryant passes to Beal. Down low and stolen by Gordon.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Here are the Magic now. Pass to Fultz. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall with a block.
A stellar all-around defender. Wall enjoys rising up and denying shooters.
And so the ball out of bounds. Fournier last touched it. Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Beal against Vucevic. 5 to shoot. Shoots from 12.
Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
And another miss by Washington.
Starting slow in this half. 0 for 3 so far.
Fournier passes to Gordon. Back to Fournier. Here's Vucevic. It's deflected.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
And it's put back in by Vucevic.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle to say the least, partner. Good to see at least somebody got the ball in the basket.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Bertans against Vucevic. Smith kicks to Bryant. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
Vucevic, the pass to Augustine. Pass to Ross. For the lead. Rebound by the Wizards. And it's DJ Augustine with the foul. That's his first foul. .157 left to play in the third. Brown the pass to Bryant. Puts it up from 12. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 7 rebounds in the game. For the tie, Augustine dishes to Vucevic, and it's Ennis, top of the key. It's stolen by Bryant. And now it's Brown running. He can go all the way. Nice shot by Smith.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Wizards leading by 4. Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
I love when Beal slashes to the rim like this, using that athleticism and speed so well.
And the jam by Ross.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
he can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Washington with the rebound. Bryant's got 4 rebounds in this game. Brown the pass to Beal. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Gordon. He doesn't hit that one. Now Washington takes it the other way. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Brown, and Brown throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
It's his first trip to the line.
And going back to his performance at the line last year, guys, 84% as a free throw shooter.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe, making it look effortless. Send this guy to the stripe, he's going to cash in more than not.
Here's Carter Williams. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Carter Williams has got his second basket.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
And so it's the Washington Wizards. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Taking a look at the Wizards, we've got Mo Wagner all out there with Peyton. Then there's Ian Mahimi, and it's Hachimura in at the 3 slot. Carter Williams feeling it out a bit.
Real quickness on display from Carter Williams on the drive, forcing the defense to rough him up a bit, and that earns him trips to the foul line.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Washington?
Guys, the passing we've seen from them has been tremendous. Very unselfish.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
And it's Jonathan Isaac with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Wizards making a change here. Longa's checked in. Here's Wall. And Wall with the slam.
Tell you one thing, it's a bonus to have a guard who can flush it like that. I mean, Wall gets up high on these jams.
Here's Carter Williams. Count it.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Wizards leading by 6. Wall passes to Wagner. And that comes off the assist by John Wall. Wall's got 3 assists in the game. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Vucevic. And it's Wagner with the rebound. For Washington, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. The shot by Peyton, no good. And stolen by Peyton. Longa, the pass to Hachimura. From the high post, good on the bucket. Hachimura's got the lead up to 10 now for the Wizards.
And a solid shooter from mid-range. Hachimura with textbook fundamentals.
Fultz finds Vucevic. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Cashing in on the interior, making it look all too easy.
And Orlando making a change here. Gordon's checked in. And then for Washington, Davis Bertans checks in for Mo Wagner. And Bradley Beal subbed in for Peyton.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
Beal, the pass to Bertans. Back to Beal. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. And the Wizards lead by 9.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession.
And this is like another case of Murphy's Law right now, and it's been their own doing, really, just like we saw there.
Bonga deciding where to go with it. Wall attacking.
That was a strong dunk. What a great finish there from Wall. It's clear he doesn't fear anyone when he's looking to score.
Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Wizards. And that one falls for John Wall. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. And that's a foul called on Bradley Beal. That's his first foul. To the middle, here's Vucevic. Good work defensively by Bryant. And Nikola Vucevic is going to pick up the foul. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
And he has to take that long, slow walk back to the bench here. He'll watch the rest of this one from the sideline.
And Orlando making a change here. Birch is checked in.
And how about Wall? Just phenomenal at taking it to the defense with that lightning quick first step.
For 3, Fournier. But they'll get another chance. Birch kicks to Gordon. It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Beal. 4 on the clock. Beal with the steal. Outside Bryant. To the left wing. Deflects the pass. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Berton. So for the Magic, Aminu comes in for Cam Birch. And it's Ross in for Evan Fournier. Looking to end the run. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle. And now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Hey, somehow, some way, this guy makes these tough physical baskets and just drops your jaw with the way he does it.
Bamba is checked in for Orlando. All with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Outside, Wall. Passes it to Bertens. Fires the 3. Out of bounds, Orlando takes possession. The Magic trail by 11. Fultz the pass to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Boy, I tell you, Bamba's wingspan and his standing reach is ridiculous. This dude was born to throw it down.
Here's Beal, and finished off by Beal.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
Fultz with the ball. Over in the corner, Isaac. Wall against Fultz. Back to Isaac. 6 to shoot. The basket good off the assist from Fultz.
Man, I admire how Isaac fights through the contact there, man. Grit and grind on display. Not letting the defense tie him down on these shots.
Outside Bryant. The kick out to Wall. Lets the 3 fly. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
And free throw good from Fultz. Both shots good from the stripe. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Outside, Wall. Clock at 6. And the slam dunk by Wall.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback? Diminished.
And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a